suspend the fishing licenses of all international trawlers operating in Kenya's territorial waters until they comply with Kenya's requirement for local input. He says his administration will significantly expand the fishing industry. All right, and we'll be discussing that in just a moment as well. Some of the president's promises during the 54th Jamhuri Day celebrations touching mainly on economic prosperity here in the country. We'll also be touching on the president's speech on putting economy above politics, which he says Kenya is not doing just yet.
Indeed, it is shameful that we exploit only a small fraction of these God-given resources. Our coastal and marine ecosystems, if properly exploited, would create tens of thousands of jobs for our people. Instead, we have allowed others to take our resources, build their economies, and create jobs for their people at our expense. Today, foreign trawlers enter our waters and return to their countries filled with our fish. This must end. I direct the Ministries of Defense and Agriculture to immediately begin intercepting all illegal fishing vessels and to suspend the fishing licenses of all international trawlers operating in Kenya's territorial waters until they comply with our requirement for local input. These boats must land their catches in Kenya. The work of cleaning and packing fish for export must be done in Kenya by Kenyans. We also want to significantly expand fishing. Instead of the current 2,500 metric tons of fish we process annually, our intention is to process 18,000 metric tons and grow the blue economy sevenfold. This means that young people from Igingo to Bita, from Kiunga to Vanga, from Faza to Chale, will find jobs and reliable incomes as fishermen and fishmongers, as well as processors, wholesalers, and retailers. We will also expand our shipping industry in order to maximize on our maritime opportunities.
Our reporter Kevin Agutu now joins us live from Kisumu. Kevin, good morning. How has this message by Uhuru Kenyatta been received by stakeholders in Kisumu's fishing industry?
A very good morning to Michelle Ngele. Indeed, I'm coming to you live from Dunga Beach, where a lot of fishing activities goes on in this county of Kisumu. And talking about the president's speech yesterday and the promises he made towards the directive he gave towards reviving fish and increasing productivity. I'm here with the treasurer of Dunga Beach Management Unit, who will tell us a bit about what this means for them. Let me introduce him. His name is Godfrey Ochieng. Godfrey, welcome to KTN News. Could you please tell us, first of all, how many fishermen do we have here?
Okay, my name has been said. I'm Godfrey Ochieng. Here at Dunga BMU, we have a total membership of around 600, of which 300, that is half of the membership, are fishermen directly going to the lake fishing and bringing fish back for the fishmongers pick and go and sell. Yeah.
And in his speech yesterday, President Uhuru Kenyatta made it very clear that gave a directive to the Ministry of Defense and Agriculture to intercept all illegal fishing vessels. And he also gave a directive that licenses of those operating illegally should be revoked. Talking about illegal fishing vessels, how much is it a problem here in Kisumu?
Okay, it is not probably in Kisumu, it is in the entire lake region, because it affects the entire lake itself. Illegal fishing is that thing that brings the low catch to the fishing sector. But when this illegal fishing is done away with, the catch will improve and the livelihood of the fisherman will also improve. So it is I think from the speech from the president, it will also enhance the livelihood of the fishermen right common from the shore. Yes.
So talking about illegal fishing, who are the perpetrators here? Who are the players? Are they people known to you? Are they foreigners?
Okay, with the legal fishing, it is something that, as a management, we as ourselves, we have tried to control it. But at times, you find people sneaking because those doing those illegal fishing, most of them, they don't register with the BMU, most of them. But in some cases, we do arraign, and some also we hand over to the fisheries. But it is something that needs a lot of security to be enhanced within the fishing sector and the fishery and communication with the BMU networking.
Just before I let you go, the president also talked about increasing fishing, increasing the productivity from, say, 2,400 tons or thereabout to about 18 to 20,000 tons a year. Talking from your perspective as a fisherman, what does it take to increase that production?
Okay, on production, to increase it, we need to do away with the illegal fishing. That is what is the problem to the lake itself. Because you find when someone goes fishing and catches that little fish, when he comes back and sells it at a low cost, that low cost means that his livelihood will not improve because he gets only that daily bread, but something to do with the in future is not there. So with me, I think when the cost even of the fishing gears, when even it's reduced, even tax-free, or the cost reduces, then the fisherman will have that access to the right gear so that he can go fishing with the right gear.
In his speech, the president never mentioned water hyacinth menace. How much is it a problem right now?
Okay, with right now, water hyacinth is something that moves with the wind. It comes and then goes back. Right now, it is not within our location. It is on the other side. But at times when it is there, it affects the fishing itself because it blocks the landing site. It's also sweep away our fishing gears. So it is something that is very, I think I can say it is something that is very destructive to the local fishermen within the lake.
Thank you very much, Godfrey, for your time. Thank you so much. So, Michelle, that is right from the horse's mouth. Godfrey is trying to explain a bit of what the president's speech really means to the fishermen right here on the ground. Back to you, Michelle.
All right, many thanks. It is Kevin Guto, reporter live from Kisumu. Now, the youth did not keep the attention of the president. He says his administration